When I stopped saying yes to the insurance companies, when I just started saying no, everything changed for the better. My name is Garrick McFadden. I'm a Phoenix car accident lawyer with the law firm GAMESQ. And I want to talk about the power of no. N-O. 2 letters and one of the most powerful words for your personal injury lawyer. I remember going to a conference in Las Vegas and I met this incredible lawyer. No longer practices. He was incredible. You could feel the raw power just being in his presence. He was amazing, an apex predator in a sea of apex predators. He told me a story, one of his first stories of his career, where he actually had to take a call from Warren Buffett to settle the case because he kept on saying no. He took something that should have been settled for $15,000 and turned it into millions. Why? Because he kept on saying no. I had a case recently where the insurance company offered my client a paltry sum of money, right? Let's call it $14,000. And for a split second, I thought about taking it and recommending to my client, hey, let me try to negotiate and let me try to get some more money. Then I went off to Portland, Oregon, took a training class with the great people at Trial Guides. And I came back and I wrote a demand letter based on the information I learned from this class. And the demand letter, I sent it off, I told him 15 days. You have 15 days. And they came back and offered me the full policy limits. Because I said no. I wasn't lowering my policy limit demand. I wasn't trying to meet them in the middle. My position was reasonable and I stayed there. And I gave them reasons. I armed the insurance adjuster, their insurance company and adjuster, with reasons of why this was in their best interest so that they could feel good about giving me the money. And I think that is something that is underlooked. The power of no only works when you make the other person and you educate the person of why you're saying no and why your position is advantageous to them. For instance, I recently I just settled another case this week, and I stayed very hot on that other lawyer. I always got the last word. We'd have email exchanges for hours. I always got the last word. They were all professional. They were all citing case law statutes, but I was not going to let this person have the last word. So I stayed on them. And then I kept on, gave detailed Rule 26.1 statements, detailed authority regarding their potential conflicts of interest, detailed authority regarding what was going to come next. So they finally made me an offer by, we're not scared to arbitrate this case. We're not scared to do this and that to you. And I said, I know you're not scared. And that's the reason I'm going to take this person's deposition, this person's deposition, this person's deposition, this person's deposition, and potentially somebody else. And I'm going to win this case, and you're going to have to pay me for all those depositions. And so and I said, but if you make a number, if you offer me a number over this amount, then we'll see if we can settle. And they doubled their initial offer and we settled because I said no. I never even really made an offer in that case. My name is Garrick McFadden, and at my law firm, it's your injuries, our fight, your win.